The only report I'll ever need is his death report, no need for anything before that. Actually, he recently passed away, sir. Huh? Hold on, did he tell you to say that? Yes, sir. Huh. Didn't realize he became a comedian while I was gone. Of course he's still alive. I could order a hit on him and he'd probably walk away without a single scratch. But when he finally dies, I'm going to make sure he suffers. Anyway, I'm exhausted. The jet lag is wearing me out. Let's go straight to the hotel, I need a nap. Adentlia Alassine Airlines. Your family home is still open to you, sir. Do you really think I could ever relax in that place? No, something feels missing here. I need someone beside me to keep me warm. Come on, time to find some girls. I'm not in the mood for a nap anymore. You want me to go with you, sir? Obviously. Let's go. Just don't tell the chairman. A pack of cigarettes the owner has no use for, a cheap lighter, and an empty box of adhesive bandages, all things you could probably find in most homes, but there's something about this place that feels wrong somehow. My gut is telling me the woman lost her chance to run away a long time ago. Hi there. I didn't realize you were awake, sir. I know, goodness, he scared me. Fancy seeing you here. I thought he was asleep. I'm surprised you knew I was here, sir. I like to think I'm pretty good at moving around quietly. They shifted. Pardon. The rose petals. Oh, the rose petals? Seriously? I can't even tell if he's joking. What are you doing here? I just got word that your brother arrived in Korea. I was trying to decide whether or not to wake you. I see. Guess that explains the unpleasant dream I had. But now I'm wondering, was this really so urgent that you had to sneak into my place like a rat? Yes, sir. You seemed very interested in when your brother would return, so I thought you would prefer to receive the news immediately. I apologize if I was mistaken. No, you made the right call. This is why I gave you the passcode in the first place. I appreciate it, JEI. Keep it up. I've been sleeping in a little over the past few days, mainly because I have no one to cook breakfast for. My spending has also gone down. Of course, that doesn't change the fact that I have a mountain of debt to pay off, but it definitely makes a difference not having someone constantly asking for money for one thing or another. Infidelity cuts deep, but it's not the kind of wound that constantly throbs and aches. Sometimes I'll even find myself smiling as if nothing ever happened, but then I'll stumble across some reminder that stings so much it brings tears to my eyes. I guess 13 years was more than enough time for him to become part of every little piece of my life. He left a huge empty space when he tore himself away, one even bigger than myself. And now I find myself wondering if I'll ever be whole again, if I can ever forget. If only this deep wound would scar over, then I'd know it could heal someday. Minchiol, will I spend the rest of my life mourning you? Just how long will it take for me to recover? How long will this? I had a nightmare last night, a really scary one, but could you at least let me hold your hand? Thank you. Have a good day. My spending has gone down lately. Maybe that's why I made such an impulsive purchase, something I never would have considered doing in the past. A teddy bear for a strange boy who's scared of nightmares. You've never heard of this before? Apparently, if you sew a heart onto a baby's doll, it will come to life and watch over the baby while it sleeps. Oh, really? That's interesting. Right? I mean, I don't actually believe in that kind of thing, but I figured I'd make one for a friend who just had a baby. I thought it might help Tia too, but maybe he's a little too old for teddy bears. Not to mention the bear would look tiny compared to him, but still, I think I should give it to him anyway. What's on your mind? Oh, nothing. Are you busy today? You mean right now? I'm all done with work, so I need to go home and sew the heart onto the teddy bear. Strangely enough, I didn't want to turn him down. After all, I did have a lot more free time. I should be free. Can I borrow you for a bit then? Sure, what do you have in mind? Wait, What's the helmet for? I'm kidnapping you. Hey, put me down. You're dismissed for the day. I have a date scheduled, here we are. I've been wanting to bring you here. I come here when I've got too much on my mind. What do you think? The way up to Jesus' small apartment brings her just close enough to the moon to catch the perfect view of Seoul's glittering lights. The lights probably swirled around her ankles every night as she climbed the steep staircase, there for her to admire with just a turn of her head. But I also know the weight of exhaustion on her shoulders after a long day at work never allowed her to catch even a glimpse of the shining city behind her. I don't think I ever stopped to admire just how beautiful this city is. Is there anything you've been wanting to say? You mean, anything at all? Yeah, anything. You can yell as loud as you want. Nobody will hear you up here. Shout and scream until you feel like you can let it all go. I think it'll help, whatever it is. Something I've been wanting to say, you're really unbelievable, you know that? You can go and date that other girl if you want. See if I care. I don't ever want to see you again. Don't you come running back to me when you realize what you did. I'll never forgive you, never ever. Feel a bit better now? Yeah. Wasn't it nice to get that off your chest? Yeah, is that everything you wanted to say? No. I have just one more thing. Thank you. Tina. How does she always know exactly what I want to hear? The worst part is she doesn't even realize she's doing it. You can't keep doing this to me, Jesus. You know what I'm thinking about right now? No, what? Something very inappropriate. What do you mean by that? You really want to know? I can give you a detailed explanation if you want. And no. It's fine. Don't even think about it. I wish you could see how red your face is. That's because I'm cold. Come on. I'll take you home. You can hold on a bit tighter this time. Can't have you falling off. What a strange boy. Your shoulders, so silent and broad, quietly growing into adulthood while carrying the crushing weight of the world. I wanted to be the one you could lean on, like a real adult, but it always ends up the other way around. Chairman BM isn't exactly the kind of man you dare to disobey. You may occasionally see my son doing things that are difficult to understand. I want you to report to me every time this happens. Maybe that's why I found his order so amusing at first. Here was one of the most powerful men I knew acting like a controlling father, just like normal people. Maybe the rich and powerful weren't so perfect after all. So I figured I'd put together some careless reports on a spoiled kid's bad habits and take home a big paycheck. It wasn't like I was particularly attached to the job anyway. Little did I know I wasn't being assigned to some spoiled rich kid. There's something unusual about Tiha. The things he goes around doing are a little too strange. Somehow I just know I'd be making the worst mistake of my life if I actually gave Chairman BM the reports he wants. Who am I supposed to be working for? I'm getting stuck either way. They never told me this job would be so difficult. Phew, come on, I need to keep it together. I don't think Tiha knows his father ordered me to keep an eye on him, not if everything is still exactly where I saw it last night. That means I still have some time to think things over. All done. I guess I didn't really do much, but it's actually pretty adorable. He'll probably walk me home after work tomorrow, so I'll give it to him then. I don't want to risk it getting dirty during the day. I hope he'll like it. Seriously? It's been days since I left and she's not even going to send me a message? Honestly, I really didn't think I'd have to wait this long. Sure, she was probably upset, but not enough to turn her back on me completely. I know her too well for that. She acts clueless and unaware, but she always worries. Whether I've eaten, how I'm doing, if I'm catching a cold, that's just the way she's always been. I can't keep wearing the same 3 pairs of clothes forever. Ari will probably lose her mind if I go back home to grab my stuff. She wants me to just buy whatever I need. Seriously? It's like she doesn't even understand what saving money means. Why can't she be more like Jesus, fixing up old clothes and wearing them for another year? Well, I do need to pick up a couple of things. Not to mention, I'm curious about what she's been up to. Maybe I'll stop by home tomorrow. I don't know why his message caught me off guard. I guess I let myself get too used to seeing him every day. That's fine. He's probably just busy with his own life. I'll give him the teddy bear another time. Still, it was a strange feeling getting a message like that from him. I couldn't help but worry that something might have happened.